Hi, people. This is Gio from Aroundtable. This will be my version of the Avengers, the fifth movie. But they're not doing it because I'm not hired for it. Okay, so now the last when you finished off the number four, you see the Grand Master, which is a cosmic god, and you have Kang the Conqueror, was a time who's a lord or kind of a time travel. Okay, so now what happens now? They have to, of course, Grandmasters make a fast story. Let's play a game, and whoever wins the cosmic cube. So Grandmaster goes, okay, I'll take the present Avengers, and Kang makes his own Avengers from any timeline, but he cannot take the same people that are right now on the field. So it's be alternate, and also there's that power level. So you could take one person less or one person more, but the power level has to be in the same bracket kind of sense. So on the field right now, and I made a boo boo that Wasp still stays behind there. So Grandmaster has the Wasp, Mockingbird, Hawkeye, Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America. Kang, being a time, he chose all these people from different dimension and time and everything. He put them together on a planet to learn teamwork. And they've been there over a month. They know each other over a month. But for us, because this is a time traveler, it's only five. It looks like it's only 5 minutes, but they've been together for a month, so they're very equilibrium as a team. Do they know all their inner secrets or become buddies? We don't know. Or they hate each other? We don't know. All we know is that he put it on a different planet or a different Earth where they trained for a month together to learn each other's weakness and pros and cons, and that's it. So when he opens a gateway or the worm, the pool, whatever you want to call it, these people come out. The leader first, yeah, no brainer, Black Panther. Then a female Iron Man, which I should call her our woman. Wonder Man with his costume, the green and then was it green and the green and red, the W and all that with the gargle, but more modern version, of course. She-Hulk and Ronan. So they get in there. So bang, let's make it simple. The fight starts. So they go in for a fight and everything. Okay, sorry. So they go into the fight sequence and everything. So boom, 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 and then whatever Captain America and Black Panther, their strategy, they're like two chess masters. They always, as soon as they see one has as good as it's going for an amazing strategy, he changes the strategy, go over that one and so on. It's like the tag team is amazing. They always switch and everything around. As soon as they see one of his teammates is off, he'll change or somebody else to help that person and that. So the fighting scene goes crazy and amazing at the same time. While the two big gods are distracted, Joka, the robot, the artificial intelligence, is still doing what Captain Marvel told him, even though he's dead. So she pulls out the cosmic cube. Now she does what it wasn't told her to do. She's going against her program, that she puts a cosmic cube on Captain Marvel. Now, it's because she's based on her sister, that she has her own way of thinking. So, and Captain Marvel, I don't know if I mentioned or not, he's Kree. So he looks like a Kree. In other words, he's blue or pinkish red, whatever. He doesn't know nothing like, he doesn't have no human color and skin in him. His eyes are not like pupils like us. He looks like an alien, okay? So, then he was dark blue. He'll be like light blue because he's dead. So with the Cosmic Cube, you see his color tones starting to change it, and he comes alive. All of a sudden, while they're fighting and everything, crisscross like a movie style, you hear a big burst of energy. And all of a sudden, whenever he turns around to the same place where it's what's happening, you see this person, and fast, it's Captain. He ends up becoming Captain Universe with you see all those stars and space and this and that. So, and the Cosmic Cube is inside of him. So he tells everybody to cease fighting, or else he will do something. And he told the two gods there, Kang. Well, he's a kind of god too. And Grandmaster goes, look, or you leave at your own free will, or I'll do it not in a way that you wouldn't like. It would be disrespectful for your own way. So they both end up leaving. All Avengers are there, both team. And the first thing he does, he heals them, both of them. He heals them, he repairs their costumes, and now with all the powers he has, incredible. And he tells us, look, whatever you guys do, the wish of the from Kang's team goes, whatever you want, I'll do. So most of them want to go back to their own timeline, whatever, and Captain Universe gives them whoever they wanted, whatever. Wonder Man, his intention is to stay here because he's from the ultimate future of the Earth, where no humans exist, because he was thrown there by a evil sorcerer, which happens you're gonna see later on. And he wants, since the Simon of this Earth, that Earth really, died, he could actually stay there without interfering the timeline and everything, So he ends up staying. So that's his mission. And if ever that wizard and his team comes, he's gonna do all of what he's got to change the timeline. So he ends up staying. Now everybody else leaves, and you see Iron Woman or Iron Man, woman, female. So she leaves. Even the Stark wants to talk to her and everything. They do talk a bit, but she doesn't get information. When you see her on her timeline, she talks to her mother via TV and everything, and that's in the future to compare their time. And she goes, "Where are you? I seen Dad. I was just fighting with Dad when in his younger version." He goes, "Younger version? What do you mean by that?" "I'll explain when I see you." So you don't know if Tony Stark in that time is dead, or because he's older now. And she finds it funny that she actually sees the father when he was his younger version. So that's it. And the mother is the daughter of the scientist that was in that cave with Tony Stark when he was a prisoner. There was a woman there, and it was his daughter, and she was smarter than the father, and nobody wanted to know. And then Tony Stark, the reason he never mentioned it because he wants nobody to know, not the Americans, not S.H.I.E.L.D., not anybody, to know that the daughter was there or was alive, and or she died, whatever. So nobody knows that she exists. And the reason is also she got pregnant with his kid, and this girl who becomes Iron Man, whatever, the woman, whatever, she's a protege. Like, think of it. Her mother and father are both geniuses, was Tony Stark and the mother over there. So you automatically know her brain level is phenomenally intelligent, okay? And when she was fighting with her father, the father realized that her technology of her armor was amazing, and she was holding back, kind of sense. He felt that something was wrong, like, yeah, Vici knows and everything. So, all that. So then I'm going to talk about Ronan later on. So then Captain Marvel universe throws everybody where they have to go. Ronan also this and that. Then he creates a fleet of Captain Marvels to safeguard the whole universe and warn them where things are off completely to the evil side, or it's too good to be true, whatever. And all these Captain Marvels that he creates, they all look like all the comic versions of Captain Marvel from when he was created until now, okay? But there's none of them. There was that blonde, humanoid, blue eyes, whatever. They all look like the aliens and this and this and that. And then after, he creates a female version of his sister, okay? And she has the Quasar's uniform with all those gems, which creates like the lights and all that there, the hands and this, with the cape. And so her name is Angula Tekatafat. So Joska, she becomes that, which is his sister. Yes, because it's not like it's Captain Universe. He's able to bring all the real essence of her, the closest as possible, into the Quasar. And Quasar goes there, but why are you creating me this and this? Well, why am I different? How come I'm different from everybody else? Because I'm the only girl and this and that. Goes, you have a special mission. There was a person, a cosmic god that helped me once, and I really love this guy. He's really true because he sent once his servant or his right hand man, whatever, his warrior was Adam Warlock, helped me out once, and now it's my turn to help them out because Adam Warlock and there's another guy from the Nova Corps, they disappeared in this quantum where there's a hole that leads to the negative zone. So he goes, I want you to go there. Because he needs a protector, he needs a warrior by his side, and he has rave reviews of Adam Warlock, and your job is to go there, find out, give him any help you can to retrieve him, whatever it is not, or whatever it is, come back, or even close that portal, because Is it dangerous to our universe? So that's her mission. Yeah, and that leads on to my Fantastic Four storyline that goes with the negative zone. And so you have all those three guys plus the Fantastic Four. You see? Damn, I'm good. Okay, so that's part one of them. Then Captain Marvel, he tells the Avenger what he has to do. He goes, look, the spaceship, Captain Universe, really. He goes, the spaceship is yours and everything in it. It's all meant for the protection of this quantum and the Earth. So Tony Stark, oh my, oh wow, spaceship, state of the art. We'll make it to a Quinjet, Avenger style. We're going to space. This and this. He opens the door and there's a male humanoid coming out of the shadow. And when he comes out, he's blonde hair, blue eyes, pale, and everything. Almost the same costume, and it's Captain Marvel, the comic book version. Okay, so and goes there, and then he goes there, and then Hawkeye laughs. Goes, what's this? You guys can't originality. You can't get it. Captain Marvel, Captain America, Captain Universe. Goes, you guys don't believe in generals or sergeants? So he goes, I actually call myself General Hawkeye. You know, I surpass you. So that's fast. Then Captain Universe. That's okay. And then the robot. He's talking to the robot. And the robot goes, how come you call her Joka? Wasn't that my so-called name? Goes, no, because I know you want to be Joka no more. He goes, I'll do this. With all the power, he creates a robotic woman form body, because that's what she wants to be. And goes, what's the name you want to be? And she goes, they're almost like your sister, but different. Jocasta, if I got it right. It's Jocasta. Now, if you know who she is, she's supposed to be Ultron's female bride, kind of sense. Okay? So she ends up being that robot. And Captain Universe created her because he goes, I need a partner or somebody next to me that could help me out, because there's too much responsibility taking care of this whole universe, that two brains are better than one. And goes, there's nobody I trust more than you. So that's it. And then Captain Marvel, before he does, he goes, okay, I gotta leave. I'm gonna leave temporarily. I have to go somewhere in time. So Captain Universe goes into the past. In the past, you see this cute little girl, blonde hair, this and that, and you see the mailbox. It's called, and you see Danvers, Danvers. Can I pronounce bad? That's it. And she's a little cute little girl. It goes, here, I give you this little box. And the girl trusts him like big time. She doesn't know why she trusts him. It goes, you cannot wear it until you surpass 16, but you could touch it because it will talk to you. And it's the neobands. So, and the neobands will talk to her because her job, because Captain Universe needs her for the future, and she has to be the ultimate warrior. I mean, in everything. So she ends up becoming from FBI to a SHIELD agent in martial art, hand-to-hand combat, and weapons, because the Nego Bang goes, the person you have to confront, you need these things to defeat her. And you have to master everything you can do. You know, the powers itself with the neon band isn't enough for you. So that's her job. But at the same time, she goes. The band goes, when you get 16, everything, you're able to fly. You wear the banner. You have to meet this girl where she is from, and her name is Monica Rambeau, not Rambo, Rambo. And her name, and she will be called the Spectrum. And she was once called Captain Marvel. And she had different multi names that you won't believe. Okay, and Captain Universe already went there and touched her lightly to change her DNA, because later on when she becomes a scientist, when she creates a device that creates a weapon and explodes, except dying like normal people with cancer or disease and everything, her body takes it and morphs into a power being that she's able to fly like lighter and faster than the speed of light and everything. And she's able to do all these crazy. She becomes like a powerful superhero. If you know she's there, okay. So these two, they have a mission in the future, which is part of my movie later on. Then remember Ronan? Well, he goes back to his time. So he goes in that and he ends up being in this big humongous cave, and you see, and he's there. He sees the Scarlet Witch older and everything, because it's in way it's almost over 20 years in the future. So he sees the Scarlet Witch, goes, "Ah, so we're in a different place now. We're better. We're winning." He goes, "No, not really." He goes, because they're the only two able to have the memory of even though they altered the past, the past to alter the future, they're the only two ones who have the memory of how the other past was. And he has it Ronan because of Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch being a witch, she's able to maintain remembering how it was before. So she goes, "Oh, it got better, but we're still bad." And in there you see the She-Hulk, Absorbing Man, Sandman, villains and superheroes that are trying to fight this evil force that's taking over took over the whole Earth. Then obviously here, bang, bang, you see this big humongous gate, and it gets destroyed. He goes, "They're here." He goes, "Who's here? Which team?" The original elite team. Then you come up and it's Sinister Squad, Sinister Squad. So you have Hyperon, you have Princess Power, you have the Nighthawk, and all these people, the Wizard and all that. So in a blink of a second, they all they get in and they're all destroying like the squadron. They're destroying everybody. She-Hulk, she goes, "I'm gonna get you for what you did to my cousin, the Hulk." Goes, "Yeah, probably by now he should be into the gravity pull of the sun." Guess what? Join him, and he throws her in space towards the sun. So everything's not going for well. Scarlet Witch grabs Ronan and goes, "Come with me." He goes, "Well, what happened? My father's still dead." He goes, "Yeah, they're still dead and everything." He goes, "Whatever you did in the past, what you ever did lately, hasn't changed as dramatically. Your father, Hawkeye, and your mother, Mockingbird, are still dead." So goes, so Scarlet Witch gives him a bunch of stones and everything. Goes, "Look, these things, when I'm gonna send you back to the past. Now this time, I calculated every time I'm getting better and better and better, but this time should be bulletproof. You have to give, and each one once you touch, you know who to give. And one of them is the younger version of me. So I'm gonna send you back to the past again, and you have to do it right this time." And so then you see all this screaming and yelling from the past because they're in a different room. And before the Hyperon, he's like, "Ooh, Scarlet Witch, because I finally got the grand prize." And goes, "Who's this little guy?" He goes, "This dead guy right now." And she teleports him away. And then boom, and finishes. So you don't know what happens. And that's it. And that's it of number 5. And I'm out of here because it's already 18 minutes, man. What the heck? I'm a bubbling math. Okay, take care. When I do number 6, different t-shirt. Okay, ciao, people. Bye-bye.